According to all known laws of tank design, there is no way the Archer will ever be a tank. The engine is too slow to get its fat backward 17-pounder the right way around. The Archer, of course, is a tank anyway, because fuck what you think! I don't understand a lot of things in this game. It's part of what makes me a proud War Thunder noob. I still get confused on what to do when booting onto half the maps. I'm absolutely dumbfounded by the new tanks I learn exists on a daily basis, but by far the most confusing thing I've ever had to face is the Archer, a British tank destroyer with a 17-pounder and what is probably the most confusing tank design ever drafted and crafted. Oh, and did I mention this thing is at 2.7?
Target destroyed.
This tank is hauling heavy artillery from what is viable at 4.7 and using it to kick 2.7 baby tanks at an era where the word armor was not yet written into the English dictionary. Nothing at this thing's BR has enough armor to defend itself from this, so with that in mind, you might be thinking that this thing is a godsend of its tier, the one thing that makes Britain a force to be reckoned with, if only at this BR. Then you realize it's at its BR for a reason. Staring at this tank for long enough makes clear its one big flaw. It uses a Valentine hull. The Valentine is an amazing tank on its own. It's well armored for the things it fights against, and it gets APHE, which means it's more efficient at taking down opponents. All of these are things that make its slow speed and lack of reverse gear absolutely worth the trade-off, but when you put that on something that has much less of everything that the Valentine has, it makes the slow speed more annoying to live with. Of course, I'm only joking around. The big problem with the Archer is that its massive gun is on backwards. This, coupled with the Archer's lack of a reverse gear, makes it one of the strangest and least beginner-friendly tanks to play with. Why is this background footage behind me blurred? Because if I unblur it, all you'll see is this.
It shot me. That's enemy. It took my...
Where?
Oh, it's already dead.
Where do I even begin with this thing? Since you can only be driving or shooting with this tank at any given time, you're more cautious with moving around because that essentially leaves you without a weapon. To make matters worse for the Archer, the absolutely horrid reverse speed makes it impossible to improvise and play this tank backwards because by the time you get to the front this way, you'll either have been shot or have nothing to kill.
You got a pretty good view of the area leading up to A point from here.
Behind that rock you're at?
But then I realized something. All this time I've been trying to play the Archer like a casemate, gun forward ambushing the enemy, when I've had it all wrong. I shouldn't have been playing this tank as a hull with a gun strapped to it. I should have been playing this tank as a turret with no hull at all.
Good shot.
I have to be the turret. Being the turret just makes more sense for this tank. This fucker isn't a casemate. You have to be in control of the body that moves the main gun. So you constantly have to switch from being the driver of your tank to being the gunner of your tank. This epiphany allowed me to take much bigger risks with the Archer. What kind of risks, you might ask? Well, how about fighting two Panzers at the same time?
We might not win this mission. Right here, fuck. Engine.
Dear Lord, give me strength.
I'll take the Panzer 3 out.
I got him.
Okay, good job. Go fish him off. Transmission, fuck.
Hang on, I'll finish him off.
Okay, I'll get barrel. Loader's hit.
Got him.
Yeah.
Target destroyed.
Good job.